Hey everybody, welcome to the Outer Rim Rookie, a beginner's journey to join the 501st and Rebel Legion. My name is Rob Williams. Today's episode is going to be a short one. It's a little bit of a costume update. Last episode, I did a little birthday troop out in Cloverdale for the Spooktacular Halloween market out in Shannon Hall. And it was a lot of fun, but if you saw the video, you found out, and I found out the hard way, that my soundboard for my Nien Nunb costume broke. It's what gives it all its voices, the four voices that I had for Nien Nunb. A little laugh, a little muttering, a little yammering, all that sort of stuff. So this is the old board, the one I used to have, and the piece that broke off was right there. It was a little bit of a capacitor, and from what I understand, that's what helps hold the power, the energy, as far as I know. I'm still green on a lot of these things. I did it by rushing into my costume and not taking care. And as you can see, it's very open. It's got a lot of wires, a lot of bumpy things. Yeah, it's fallen apart a couple times, but just on the wire part of it. But this time, one of the capacitors popped off and it ripped it right off the board. So after talking with some good friends of the 501st, I was like, can I fix it? And say, yeah, I don't think it will get done before Halloween, and that kind of sucks because I want this guy not only for school to show off to my students, but I want to go trick-or-treating with this thing with my son. So I was looking so forward to that. And as great as it would be to walk around, it needs that voice. It just needs to talk. I mean, it has a built-in mouth and everything, right? So what do? I'm not smart enough to get this done in 15 days. And then my friend stepped up. My friend Jai, the boss, you probably see some of his comments in the videos. He's probably commenting on this video right now. But Jai, who has all these wonderful costumes and helped build the Nien Nunb head alone and sold the voice box to me and a bunch of other stuff, he's the one that helped me got started on this costume. He told me, you know what? I think I got a solution for you. And this is it. So what this is the Power Glove 2. It does just the same job as the other one, but a little bit better. So if you slide it on, it's nice and black, first of all, sleek. It fits very nice. So it has these 4 buttons right here. You tap with your fingers, and when you push it, it triggers a sound that you have programmed into the board. Now what's different about this one is the board is not on my hand anymore. It's actually in my arm, and I'll demonstrate in a bit later. It requires 3 AAAs, as opposed to the 9-volt that the other one used. And as you can see, the board's a lot smoother. All right, there's a lot less risk of damage on this one, I feel. But that's not what's cool about it. Hang on. So I first slip on the first part with the battery and the sound card. I slip it on right there. Then I pop the glove on, like so. All right, the wires are a lot more compact. They're stuck together, not a lot of wandering around and such. I can even put it further down my arm if I really wanted to. So there it is, all set to go. I'm gonna pop in the other battery here. And now it's powered. There's no lights on right now, but it is powered. I'm gonna plug it in right there. It's hooked up to the amp right on the other side. Here's a little tip, by the way, my friend Andrew and Aaron taught me. I was wondering why on the last voice box, it was sounding so muffly and buzzy. It was sounding bad. They told me I was plugging it into the wrong amp. In fact, I was putting it into like a microphone speaker and it wasn't able to take the power. This one not only has a microphone speaker, this is an Acre, by the way. I strongly suggest an Acre. It's what I used in my very first troop. Aaron lent it to me, but this is my own now. So it not only does it have a microphone here, but it has an amp right over there. And that's the key. It gives it a nice clear voice. So turn it on. Go. Don't want to go too loud. It's going to be very loud. And I got my sound. Ready? Here we go. Isn't that cool? It sings. Wait, there's more. Oh, one's for Aaron, my droid builder. Or Posty, that's for you, my Tusken Raider. Alright, and that's for everybody on the Rebel Legion. Also has this. My bad.
Okay, tatohinta patoya.
That's one I've had for a while now. I really like that little phrase.
Full day, hano petane.
I don't know what he's saying, but I love it.
Oh, paabote.
Poor baby. That's for my TIE pilots. And of course, you have to have. Yeah? Yeah. It's one of my new favorites as well. So it's just, this thing can hold up to 16 sounds, 16 voice clips, whatever. I had to put it into medium quality. The high quality was just too much power. It doesn't hold a lot of megabytes, it holds a lot of kilobytes. I'm learning a lot about my measurements, my metric measurements in computer talk. So how it works is this. I have obviously the 4 buttons, but if I touch one, it starts it.
Yeah.
And it activates it. And I can hit it again, go to the next one. And then it hits the next one. So it's a double tap. So what the double tap does for me, it can stop something.
Yeah.
And it just kind of stomps and goes to another one. Or I can... I can fast forward through it. This is the challenge for me. I'm going to have to memorize which ones are which. And that's why I selected, this one's the Old Faithful because it's easier to reach. This one is my phrases or my sound effects. This one sings. And this one talks. So I've organized my buttons: laugh, sound effects, singing, chatting. And we're set to go. We're set to go. Sing it for me, baby. Oh, it's so cool. How cool is this? I love it so much. I'm gonna have a lot of use for that one there. This is so much fun. I'm loving this. And Jai, dude, I'm having so much fun with this thing. So where do I get the sound clips? This actually comes from Battlefront 1, the game. After talking with Jai, this is even months ago when we were I was trying to figure out what other sound clips I wanted to use because I was already getting bored with just 4 sound clips. I was getting kind of bored of hearing myself say the same thing over and over again, like a catchphrase. I had a little bit of like Gary Coleman-itis, saying the same catchphrase over and over again. It got tiring, so I wanted to amp it up. And this thing, I got 16 to choose from. I've got 15 loaded in right now. I'm still have some other ones. So I went onto YouTube and some beautiful person, thank you so much, uploaded like all the sound clips from Nien Nunb from Battlefront. And it was so cool. There was a lot of yelling.
Pagu! Kitwa! Sabneos! Welebuan! Tekepebwe! Wehepai! Uchepwa!
And I didn't like a lot of yelling because Battlefront, you're in the midst of battle and you're not sitting there in a gunfight going. It's not really appropriate when you're trying to shoot down stormtroopers. Maybe that one is. But, so I got the sound clips off of YouTube and then I just edited them on my GarageBand and it was done. I just, a couple, like half a second of this, half a second of that, and just played with it. And it's all on here now, right there. Power glove too. It's so bad. Now I've got all these voices for Halloween and for future troops. Super excited. So there you go. There's my update for the costume. New sound glove. Just alone in my room playing with the buttons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. So there you go. That's the update. I hope you enjoy that. If you see me in the next troop, say hello, and I will chat you up a little bit.
Okay, tato hinta patoya. Fude hano petane.
Now I gotta practice my mouth movements on this one, so I'm so happy. Alright, so that was the major thing I wanted to show you on that one. So Nien Nunb Power Glove Part 2. The small thing I wanted to show you is this thing I'm wearing right here. This is a gift from the Godfather for my birthday, and I love it. Did you notice it? Did you notice it? You gotta have a grand from Visions on a t-shirt, or now you'll sell 100, 1,000 million. That's what will happen. So there's my t-shirt, grand t-shirt, and my buddy Neil pointed me to the direction of some guy who does these 3D printing maps, or I don't know what they're called, but he made all these Vision characters from the Duel, including this. So I bought it off him. I bought his schematic, and I'm having some friends help me print this thing, and I'm going to have a 3 3/4 inch Gran from Visions with a little hat and weapon and everything. God, it was so cool. It was a great. I'm so happy to see that. So the guy who made I will promote the guy who made the print. His name, it's right here below. I apologize, I can't remember the top of my head, but there it is. I do also want to mention Bosk as well. I gotta give him props for not only hooking me up with the glove, but he also has his own Etsy page. Again, it's right here. So all the links are down below. Please check these guys out. And thank you again to Jai. Thank you again to the Godfather. And thank you again for watching. Like, subscribe, share with your friends. Help us get to 200. And if you want to support this show, I would really appreciate it. Hit our Patreon. The funds don't go to my costume. I don't put funds towards the costume. We put funds towards the podcast and the material and the equipment that goes towards the podcast. I don't want to put my costumes on this. This is my personal project, and it's for charity, and that stays for charity. But spreading the message and putting up a show like this requires a little bit of assistance. So if you can help out with the Patreon, I really appreciate it, because I know that this thing right here, this you see the light ring in the reflection, but it's on rubber bands right now. So if you want to help support the show, please do so at Patreon, link below. Buy a t-shirt. We got lots of t-shirts available as well if you want to support us that way. Thanks for watching. Remember, armor and power gloves are built on hope. Bye.
Matefos pebu eso, awe.